Morning, Chef Pete. Today's menu is eggs and some ham and roasted red peppers and some beautiful, here's a piece of it here, of the cheddar cheese, because I'm going to make this omelet with beautiful, I have in the oven behind me some roasted, beautifully done potatoes. So they're like home fries. I just didn't put the pepper in the potatoes today. I put the pepper here. So what we're gonna do is start to make our dish. We've got our eggs sitting out ready to go over there, and I've got in the eggs here, I've got some parsley, I've got some beautiful scallions, and I've got some chives, I've got a little garlic, a little salt, a little pepper, and we're just gonna set those aside because we're gonna start with putting, because we want to get them all nice and cooked up. And I'm not gonna add any salt or pepper to this because I've got it in the eggs, and also because the ham that I diced up is a honey ham and it has some salt in it already. So, all right, so we're gonna get this going. And while this is going, I'm gonna bring out of the oven so I can show you how nice the potatoes come out when you do them in the air fryer. And I have some English muffins sitting here. See how nice they are? Beautifully done with some English muffins. So I'm going to put these back in to keep them warm in our oven. And we have this going. And really, to do this, it doesn't take very, very long to do the eggs and everything. The first thing I'm going to do while this is starting to heat through is beat up our eggs with the spices and herbs I've got in there. Now you could put onion if you like. I put some onion powder today. You could put regular onion if you like. Just put it in there with your ham and your peppers so that you can get it sweated down, okay? All right. And what I'm doing is I'm going from side to side to make sure I break up the yolks. We want the yolks to be broken, and that's how we have them, okay? All right, so here we are. We've got right in with our eggs and our spices and our beautiful scallions. And I'm gonna keep my cheddar cheese over here because I'm gonna put our cheddar cheese in last, okay? So it can melt. And then when we see you, after this is done, we'll be at the table and I'll show you how it all plates up. Look how colorful it is with the green and the red. Everything is beautiful. And you can sure put whatever else you like in here at the base, the bottom of it. You could put some squash cut very thinly. You could put, what else? Artichokes. You could put all kinds of things into these. Going here for you. Protein is in the egg, remember, and you got protein in your ham pieces. Okay, so we just keep stirring this because I've got this going on the temp here, see, and it's starting to come together. And oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, I started with maybe 3 tablespoons of olive oil on the bottom, and that's all the olive oil I put in this. You could, of course, use butter if you so choose, or you can spray olive oil or mazola, corn oil, whatever you like in there, okay? All right. Everybody has their own preferences, and so we're going to let this go for a few minutes here, just like this. And then I'm going to add the cheese in, and we're going to let the cheese melt through, and then we have our beautiful, beautiful, colorful omelet, which is so easy to make. See how it's starting to come together now? There we go. And you just take it slow and easy, and you see how the pan, which is a non-stick, and I'm going to the center with my spatula, so I'm coming to the center as I go around the pan, and then I let it go and let it flatten out for a minute so the bottom starts to go and I keep the sides loose. And then we give it a minute. I see it bubbling and we start to go. Just like this. Just like this. Okay? So you can make the eggs as wet or as dry as you like. That's all a personal preference. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, it's getting to the right point where I like to put the cheese in. Now you can put any kind of cheese in, mozzarella, jack. I'm using cheddar cheese. This is like a sharp cheddar cheese. Need to get him in here. Just like that, okay? And we let this set for just a minute as the bottom gets a little bit of a crust on it, right? Okay, we want to get a little crust on this. And then all we have to do is run our fork around, and then we're just going to kind of fold it over like this. I don't have an egg omelet pan. I'm using a chef's pan today, but that's okay. We just fold him over. This is all family here, just like this. There we go. And then all we need to do is take it, turn the heat off, put the lid on it, and the cheese will melt. So there we go. That's how simple this is, foodie. But remember, foodies, make your potatoes first so they're ready to go and they're cooked. And then we're going to see you at the table in a few minutes. And in our next video, I'll show you how this plates up. So this is Peter Carpizzos, keeping it simple today, eggs and ham. Pete out.